So, in the 90s, I found myself so attracted to angel numbers. I mean, true angel numbers. And then I found this book written by Doreen Virtue entitled Angel Numbers. Changed my life. I really began looking at the numbers then. By definition, angel numbers are actually a way your guides, your angels, even God can get your attention for a deeper understanding of what's happening in your world. It has been my experience after meeting really thousands, maybe millions of people, that the numbers, the angel numbers, are a way that your guides are getting your attention right off the bat after you wake up. I mean, they tell you that something in your world has shifted when you start seeing 111, 444, 888, 777. Then you know what is up with these numbers. And usually it happens enough that no matter how numb a person is to their own consciousness, they recognize the fact and realize that something has changed. There's 5 basic things that the angel numbers are actually telling you. Well, there's a lot of basic things that they're telling you. These are 5 of my basics. 1. First, they get your attention. Each time you look at the clock, it may be 11:11 or 4:44 or 3:33. The message is that someone beyond the physical realm is trying to alert you to something, is trying to ask you to pay attention to something in the numbers or their meanings. 2, when you see the same numbers repeated over and over, it means that you really get the opportunity to pay attention to what's happening in that moment. For example, if you see multiples of 1s, that's a snapshot of your thoughts. You get to ask yourself when you see 3 1s on a license plate or something, or 3 1s on the clock, what's happening at that moment that you see them? What are you thinking about? What's going on around you? 3, angel numbers can actually help you understand a particular path that you're on for any day. For example, if you look at the date 1/12/2024, you can add them all up. 1 + 1 + 2 + 2 + 2 + 4 equals a 12, and then 1 + 2 = 3. A catalyst for change. Or they may mean your 3 primary ascended masters or guides are speaking to you that day. Pay attention to the conversations that are happening around you when you see those significant numbers. I used to add up the numbers of every day in my journal, and then I would watch to see how those angel numbers showed up during the day. It was a great game I would play with myself. 4, when you're driving or looking for a path or confirmation, or even when you're lost when you're driving, pay attention to the car license plates. You might start seeing 888 or 777. Then you know you're on the right path. Joy and I were driving to Canada once, and we were still trying to determine which road we were going to take across the border. We asked for signs from the universe, and we immediately saw 111, 888, 777, 444 in very close consecutive sequences. We started to laugh, and then we saw a license plate that said believe. We knew we were going on that road across the border. 5, some believe that each guide or ascended master has a particular set of numbers that correlate to them, or maybe a significant birthday that relates to you. For example, my old telephone number was 724-2474, and I met a person once that was really a substantial influence in me channeling Adironnda and company, and when she saw my phone number, a whole list of phone numbers, she knew that she was to pay attention to me because her guide, Red Feather, their number was 724. My phone number was 724-2474. She saw it on the list and searched me out in the crowd of about 200 people. See, numbers can be a series of numbers. So pay attention if you start seeing a series of those numbers, 678, 494. That means something, and we can help you with that meaning because we have the book Double Digitology that will help you interpret the numbers any way you wish, and they will be significant. You can get this book on Amazon, or you can get it on our website, Adironnda.com. The angels are definitely trying to get your attention in one way or another. If you want more information, don't hesitate to look them up in a numerology book. Or you can interpret them yourselves. Do you have a favorite number? One of my favorites has always been 17. I have no idea why. I just loved the number 17 for years and years. Then, when Adironnda came in, they were from the 17th dimension. And that was one of the ways that it confirmed in me that I was on the right path. I also liked the number 42. Don't know why, except when I started to understand what the 42 meant. 4 is structure or organization, which was my life lesson according to numerology. And 2 is divine partnership in your foundation. Makes sense, doesn't it? You can also add them together. 4 plus 2 equals a 6, which is harmony. I like that. So what are your angel numbers trying to tell you? Please comment in the chat section below and tell me stories about your numbers. I would love to hear them. See you next week. Namaste, y'all.